The C4 C5 ester lab is going to combine your understanding of esterification reactions with determining the identity of an unknown. So you've done these things separately now. You've looked at the spectroscopy problems to determine unknown compounds. You've gone through esterification reactions like aspirin, like the isopenyl acetate or banana oil experiment. So what you're going to be doing is looking at the spectroscopy, IR, and NMR specifically, to try to determine what your product is. So note that in the experimental procedure, you are using your student number to get your specific data like you've been using for the last couple of weeks. And make sure that you're using the right numbers, because that way you'll get the right yield. Remember how to calculate a percent yield. If you have questions about that, please feel free to ask. And remember to use your skills for IR and NMR. Now, all of these are going to be aliphatic esters of some kind. So the IRs are going to look very similar to each other. They're going to have very similar CH, sp3 hybridized CH characteristics, ester carbonyl characteristics, and the NMRs are going to be different. So pay very careful attention to the carbon NMR this time. Pay very careful attention to specific signals in the NMR to look for splitting patterns, because that will give you the most information towards determining what your unknown ester is. So the experimental procedure for creating these esters is very similar to the esters for the procedure for the banana oil experiment. So Fischer esterifications. So you would be doing very similar things in the lab in order to get to your final product. So percent yield is important here. The correct identification of your product is very important here. If you have any questions about the spectra as you're going through this experiment, please ask. But ultimately, you're going to have to decide for yourself what the product is. Note that the potential starting materials are listed on the materials that we gave you. So this is not an unlimited number of products, ester products that you can make. So you do have something to go on. So make sure you think about what the potential NMR spectra of the starting material could look like, the starting alcohols, before thinking about what the ester will look like. So again, make sure you record everything in your laboratory notebook, and if you have any questions, please ask us.